Hello everyone. So as you know from the previous video, I had this soldering station, the JCD8898. It was a budget soldering station that I got from Banggood, and I was able to work with it for a while. When at the end when I tried to use the hot air gun, I switched it on and it made a huge spark here, and something went wrong with the controller, with the temperature controller, and I couldn't use it. So I requested a refund from Banggood, and they actually gave me the initial value of this soldering station, and it was about 28 euros. And I bought this soldering station right here. This soldering station was about 54 euros. It's almost 23 euros more than this cheap one, the first one that I got. It's the YIHUA hot air and rework station 2-in-1. As we see in the box, it's the 8786D. And as we take a look around, we can't see anything special in the box, so let's open it. As we see here, we've got the user manual, and we also have a warranty card, a certificate card. And let's take a quick look at the instruction manual. At the first lines we see some specifications of the device, like the maximum temperature of the hot air gun and the iron and the soldering iron. The max temperature it's 480 degrees both on the hot air gun and the soldering iron. It also has some features about this soldering station, as the digital temperature correction function. It adapts on the change of the temperature around the environment, and when you change the heating core. It also has 10 minutes fixed function, sleep function, and when you don't use the soldering iron, it actually goes to sleep. So that prevents the oxidation of the iron tip. And it also has one button, cool hot air switching function, and you can switch the hot air gun either on hot or cold air. We also have some diagrams here about the device, the soldering station, the main buttons, and we've got replacement instructions for the heating elements for the hot air gun and the soldering iron. And at the end we've got some specification general parts about the nozzles and the tips for the soldering iron. As I read here, it's taking 900 m tips. Okay, let's put that on the side and take a look inside the actual device. Let's open it. Has a protection here. As you see, the packaging is pretty good, and we've got here a base for the soldering iron. We've got this cable for the ESD. I believe that is for the ESD protection. And as we take the soldering station out, that's the soldering station. This is the hot air gun. We also have a base for the hot air gun here. We've got buttons for the SMD rework, the hot air gun, and we also have buttons for the soldering iron, the soldering iron's temperature, and we also have the button for the cool and hot air switch. We also have this is for the fan speed. We also have here a plug for the soldering iron. Let's check the soldering iron. Okay, this is the soldering iron, and we also have a base. This is the soldering iron, and you can put it here on the base. If we take a look at the back, as you can see around, there's nothing special as as we take a look at the back, we've got the hole for the ESD protection cable. We've got a main power switch. This is the cable for the European outlet, and we also have a fuse. That's probably a fuse. So we can take a look on the inside. So as we take a look on the inside, we've got a huge transformer that supplies the necessary voltage for the main board and also the hot air gun. We also see here that we've got the fuse box. We've got proper ground here for the ESD protection, but also ground for the whole case of the soldering station. And we here have the main board for the controls over the front. As we take a look around, we can see that all the connections are pretty solid. We've got the special plugs here, and we've got proper connections here. They are not soldered, they are they have connectors screwed right into the chassis of the soldering station. So let's put it back together and try to turn it on. So guys, I put it back together, the soldering station, and I have to say the quality for 20 more euros is so much better than the previous one. I also screwed the base for the soldering iron right here at the top, and I like also to test the ground connections by putting the one probe on the ground of the plug and the other ground, the other side to the different metal parts of the device. And so as we check the hot air gun, we see that it has a ground connection, and if we also check the connection from the ground to the soldering iron, it also has a ground connection. Okay, let's continue and plug it on the power and see what's going on. So we plugged it in, and we're gonna open it from the back, and we can see that it's now on standby mode. And if we turn on the power for the soldering for the hot air gun, it's gonna show the temperature, and when I pick it from the base, it's gonna start working. As you see, you're starting getting the temperature 300 degrees, and as you see, the temperature is starting getting hot. We can also change the temperature right on where we want to put it in. I want 450 degrees. I'm gonna do 450 because I'm OCD, and oh, it's getting really fast into the temperature. And we can also change the fan speed, and then the fan speed, the heating element adjusts to the change of the temperature change, and we can put it on lower temperature, and it's gonna adjust, as you see here from the dots, it's gonna adjust to the temperature to the airflow that the fan is producing. And also let's check the button for the cool air. As I press it, the temperature goes down, and actually the the air of the hot air gun is getting cooler. We can also apply fan speed, so we can speed up the process of the heating element getting colder, and we can actually see that the air that is producing is much colder than before. And let's put on the sides. When you put it in the base, it's gonna take a while, and it probably is going to stop working. Let's wait. It stopped working. Now let's check the soldering iron. As you see, the soldering iron is pretty well made. It's much better quality than the one I bought before. And let's turn off the hot air gun and open the soldering iron. Yep, let's wait to get into the temperature. As you see, it's the device is prepping the temperature. Let's wait. I really like the quality. The quality is so much better than the one that I bought before, and the difference, it's 22 euros, and it's actually so much better than the one I had before. And as we wait, oh, the hot air, the soldering station is ready for the use, probably. Let's check with some solder. Yep, it's ready. It's ready for use. Yep, as you see, it's ready for the use. We can also increase the temperature at 350 degrees, and let's see how fast it's gonna change the temperature. I think it's a real-time temperature because it's not this fast transition, and we can the solder is melting much faster, as you see. Now we're gonna try to desolder some chips from an old motherboard that I have and see the practical performance of the new soldering station. So I forgot to mention about the nozzles that the soldering station is providing. We've got this type of the soldering of the nozzle. We've got the smaller one, we've got a bigger one, and we also have this nozzle for bigger components. So here we have the motherboard. We're gonna try to desolder those MOSFETs from here, and we're gonna start the hot air station. The hot air, yeah, started working. I'm gonna put it on 450 degrees, and I will try to remove those components, and I'm also gonna try to remove this component here. Sorry for the bad angle. I'm just trying to implement on how fast this hot air gun can desolder certain chips from the board. We're gonna preheat the board here because it's I just got it from the balcony outside and it was quite cold. I'm gonna preheat it. I'm gonna put it on maximum airflow. I'm gonna preheat the board around. This is a exercising board, it's not a working board. And we're gonna try to apply heats right above these MOSFETs. It's still pretty solid. I think it's ready. Yep, outside. Pretty fast desoldering capabilities. Let's try one more here. We can try this small chip. It's a little bit further from the one that I desoldered first. 3, 2, 1. It's out. Pretty fast desoldering. And lastly, we're gonna try to remove this chip right here. Oh, look at my head, it's ruined. We're gonna try this chip here. It's quite a bigger one. We're gonna apply hits, round, and apply hits, maximum airflow, as you know. It's out. Wow, I'm really impressed. I'm just gonna try to desolder stuff, and we're gonna have a video later this week on the other wing when I'm going to have flux, because I don't have any flux right now. And we're gonna do some more advanced soldering, like we're gonna try to desolder and resolder some components from another boards. It's out. Wow. And when we put it here, the temperature goes down, the relay the switch from the inside close, and the soldering the hot air gun goes to sleep. So that's for today. I just want to say that I'm really so much impressed by this device. I don't have high standards. I'm just a guy who is picking devices from trash and trying to fix them, okay? And I want to say that I'm really impressed, and for 20 more euros you can get something much better than the one that I got from Banggood the first time. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out and trying to research for those kind of devices. I'm really interested in those devices. And if you like the video, give me a like, give me a comment down below for your thoughts about this soldering station. And I also am going to put some links, affiliate links, in the description below. So if you want to buy this device, you can press the affiliate link and help me a lot, because I can review more devices like this. I also want before going, I also want to mention that later we are going to have some more soldering with this device. I'm also going to feature some more videos with this device, so stay tuned. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.